If anger sends a wave of fear and anxiety through your body, and you walk on eggshells just to avoid any conflict, and even the mere thought of someone being angry at you sends you into complete blind panic, then stick around because that's what we're looking at today. How many times have you swallowed your voice and smiled through gritted teeth, or knew that you could feel that you should be speaking up about something, but waves of anxiety kept you in silence? Or after you've said something which might even hint at something which might upset someone even slightly, catastrophized and gone over and over, worrying about the consequences of voicing something that was upsetting you. And how many times have you been told you're too sensitive, stop making a fuss, you're being over dramatic, just when you are trying to voice what you need or think about something? So, what happens to that anger that's forbidden, not allowed to exist, is shut down all the time because it doesn't just dissolve. If you spent a lifetime of being the good girl, being the peacemaker, never being a troublemaker, easygoing, never causing a fight, then you will know, you'll be already feeling the cost that that's having on your physical body and your whole sense of self. That internal tension that gets created from hiding how you're really feeling, the unnerving feelings and sensations when you're trying to avoid conflict. That desperate fear that people will disapprove and not like you if you voice something, even opinion that is different from what they want, what they're thinking. And because this anger makes you feel so unsafe, and you want to feel safe in your body, even the mere hint of anger coming up inside of you, you push down, hide, discard, and run away from as fast as possible. But this creates a huge stress response in your body and it builds up silent resentment, angry at yourself, angry at other people, the frustration and self loathing that can build of always hearing yourself jumping in and saying, I'm sorry, trying to keep it okay, taking on things that aren't yours to belong with, things that actually deep down you know aren't your fault or that you've not done wrong. And this does, it builds and it builds and it simmers, no matter how much you're trying to hide it. That silent anger that you're hiding from other people, your body's keeping a score. It can feel all of this. And this can turn up in real muscle aches, especially around the jaw, around the throat and the shoulders. It can turn up as like this just background, constant low level anxiety because you're always on alert. It can result in headaches and not being able to sleep properly. And all of these are interfering with your entire well being because all these thoughts aren't just staying in your head, you're living them. And that's exhausting, it's draining, and it's not sustainable. Not if you want to enjoy your life. But the thing is, you probably weren't shown healthy anger. You weren't taught that it's acceptable, completely allowed, and just a human emotion. You were taught to fear it, disown it, and be ashamed of it. Maybe you witnessed anger being used as a weapon, something to be afraid of, and it was dangerous. And so you buried it. It didn't dissolve. And that resentment, that numbness which can come from it, that anxiety, that low sense of self worth, it doesn't go away without you learning to stop being so afraid of your own anger and other people's anger. Because what if your anger isn't dangerous or ugly or unlovable? What if it's your internal guidance system, which is just there to tell you when you're not happy with what's happening? Someone's not treating you how you wish to be, a boundary is being pushed. Or even if you just have a different opinion, you disagree with somebody, and you have the right to have that voice to speak it. It's just a signal talking to you, and it's been talking to you for years. And because this part of you is so scared of it, you've been trying to silence it over and over, which creates such an intense internal struggle and all this anxiety which comes with it. That anger that you keep hidden, it's on your side. It knows your self worth and it's trying to get your needs met. It's trying to look after you. It's actually trying to keep you safe. And I've worked with so many clients who are fawners, people pleasers, afraid of anger that they've witnessed or afraid of the anger that they've got inside of them. And all it does is diminish and shrink them and create real low self worth, low self confidence, and just a sense that actually their words aren't important. But this is something that you can change. You can unlearn this because these aren't your beliefs. You were taught this, which means you can unlearn it. And you can relearn healthy ways and build a healthy relationship where anger is working for you and it's not your enemy anymore. And that can be a daunting task, a frightening task, but actually staying stuck in that fear of anger creates far more anxiety than actually learning how to safely express it. And so it's time to reclaim your voice. It doesn't make you difficult or troublesome, it just makes you self respecting and knowing what you want and allowed to have that honest, authentic voice and speak it calmly and safely. And today we're going to use a really simple technique called EFT, otherwise known as tapping. And this gently taps on different meridian points on the face and upper body, which starts to calm down that nervous system, that real anxiety and panic around anger, but also starts to look at some of those limiting beliefs that you've been taught, believed, and have held on to about anger, your relationship with anger, and your relationship with other people's anger. And in this simple technique, all you're going to be doing is gently tapping in the places that I show you throughout the video while just repeating what I'm saying. And the tapping points that we're going to be using, you don't need to remember them, but just run through them, is the inner eyebrow, the outer eyebrow, just the bone on the edge of the eye, the dip in the lip, dip in the chin, across the collarbone, where the brow line is if you've got one, and just across the top of the head. Again, you're just going to be copying and repeating what I say. And it's a very, very gentle vibration. You're being kind to yourself today. And before we start doing the tapping, we're just going to bring to mind, how does it feel when you think someone's going to be angry at you? So just feel into your body how it feels, that panic, that anxiety, that fear, when there's potential conflict or trouble. And it might be buzzing in your head, or your heart starts to beat too fast, often a whirring in the stomach. And also bring to mind and feel into your body how you feel when you feel your own anger come up, because this is the real internal struggle aspect. The minute you feel that you have to speak up or something's happening that you don't like, instead of feeling that natural anger come up in a healthy way, it can often feel like a contraction, like an anxiety and this panic that something's wrong, there's a conflict, I have to say something, I might be seen as a troublemaker. So just feel into your body how it feels to receive anger and the thought of feeling anger. And with all that sitting in your body and recognizing where it sits, I also want you to bring to mind the thoughts and beliefs that you have about anger and other people's anger. So anger is frightening, it's not allowed, it means I'm a bad person, I'm so ashamed of my anger. And we're going to welcome all those thoughts, just for now, just for today, to be present with us. And find the strongest emotion that you feel when you're thinking about all of this. So is it anxiety? Is it panic? Is it frustration? Or is it shame? So just recognize what the strongest emotion that feels present in this actual moment. And I'd like you to rate that emotion on a scale of 0 to 10, with 10 being really, really high and 0 being not there at all. I'm going to come back at the end of the video and see what's changed. And now we're ready to begin. And to start, I'd like you to take a nice slow deep breath in and hold it at the top for a second, and then just softly out. And coming to the side of the hand and creating that soft vibration, simply repeating and tapping where I'm tapping. Even though I'm so scared of anger, I can feel it in my body. It makes me so anxious. I just want to hide. Anger doesn't feel safe. I'm open to the possibility that I can start to let this go today. I'm open to the possibility my anger is not my enemy. I'm open to the possibility anger does not need to be a threat to me anymore. even though I'm so afraid of what will happen if I voice my anger. I'm so ashamed of it. I'm not allowed to have it. People won't love me. People will think I'm bad. People will reject me. I just feel like it has to be hidden. I'm open to the possibility that maybe that's not true. I'm open to the possibility that my anger is just a human emotion. It's my guidance system. I've been trying to hide from it, trying to hide it from others. But maybe it's here to protect me, look out for me, help me take care of my well-being. So today I choose to accept my loving anger inside myself. I deeply and completely love and accept all of me, even though I was taught my anger was ugly, unlovable, and should be hidden. And I witnessed how violent anger can look. Felt how much anger can hurt. I was taught that anger was wrong. I was taught that my voice wasn't important, that I should be a good girl, not cause trouble. I'm open to the possibility. I was taught this wrong. Hiding my anger hurts me. Maybe my anger can be healthy. Maybe I can love and accept this protective emotion inside of me. Today I let go of the old stories. I let go of what I was taught. I choose to know my anger is acceptable, is even lovable. And I deeply and completely love and accept all of me. Even though this feels frightening and uncomfortable, I've always feared anger, always seen it as something bad. Today I let that go. Today I welcome my anger home. Today I love and accept my protecting anger. And just take a nice deep breath in, and then softly out while you gently tap across your chest. Then just coming to your first tapping point, and again just gently tapping and repeating what I'm saying. I'm so scared of anger. I can feel it in my body. So much anxiety. all this panic, this tension in my body. This buzzing anxiety. Got to keep away from anger. Got to hide it from others. Got to hide it from myself. Keep away from everybody else's anger. Because anger feels dangerous. It doesn't feel safe. Today, I choose to let this go. A deep breath in while gently tapping across the chest and softly out. And just straight back to that first tapping point. I'm not allowed to feel anger. People won't like it. They'll think I'm unkind. They'll think I'm bad. I witnessed anger as violence. Anger is abusive. So I can't feel anger. So scared to feel anger. I'm just not allowed. Keep it silent. But my anger is there still. So ashamed. My anger comes up. Panic to push it down. My anger is talking to me. Doesn't feel safe. My anger is my gatekeeper. Maybe there's nothing wrong with it. Maybe I'm just not listening to it. Maybe it's just an emotion. Maybe my anger is safe now. And a deep breath in and across the chest. And softly out. And back to this tapping point. I was taught not to be angry. I was taught to be scared of anger. I was taught that anger was violent. I was taught that anger was ugly. I was taught my needs weren't important. I was taught to silence my words. Maybe I was mistaught. Maybe those lessons didn't help me. Maybe they were to keep others comfortable. That poor little child. So scared of anger. told to be silent, told they were bad. But I'm not that little girl anymore. Other people have healthy anger. It helps them get their needs met. I'm allowed to feel the same. I have permission to hear my anger. Today I'm letting go of those old stories. They didn't keep me safe. They kept me scared and small. And I am not that little child anymore. Today I honor my voice. Today I honor my anger. Releasing this anxiety. It's safe to feel my anger. Releasing all these fears. Anger doesn't threaten me. Releasing all this resentment. I am safe within myself today. I release all these past pains. I'm allowed to protect my boundaries. I'm allowed to say if I'm not happy. I'm allowed to look after my needs. I'm listening to my anger now. I'm loving my anger today. I am safe. And then just tap across your chest and nice last deep breath in. And softly out. And give your shoulders a bit of a wriggle and your hands a bit of a tickle around. And just feel into your body and think back to those emotions that you felt at the beginning that we rated on a 10 to 0 and just see where they've changed. And you might feel that the emotions have changed, or they've just come down, or other emotions might have come up, or different thoughts. And keep on repeating this video. Add in your own words when you need to, add in any more emotions or new thoughts that come in, and just keep on softening and softening this fear of anger, yourselves and of others. Because after a lifetime of being scared of this, it doesn't necessarily just unravel in an instant, but this gentle and safe process slowly starts to switch the mindset changes around and calms all the anxiety that you're feeling with this. And if you found this video useful, please do like and subscribe, and check out my channel. I've got lots of different videos there, the tapping and the processes to help with calming the nervous system, creating inner safety, and letting go of all those painful emotions that are holding you back. And I'm wishing you a peaceful, calm day.